Hello everyone, in this video we'll cover the vocabulary of Unit 3 of Skillful 2, 3rd edition. Let's begin. Turn to page 46. This is an individual office. Individual office. This is a large collaborative open space. Large collaborative open spaces. Three-walled office booth. Three-walled office booth. Cubicle, cubicle, cubicle. Now turn to page 48. Effect, effect. Effect is a change that is caused by an event, action, etc. You can say have an effect on something or someone, or have the effect of doing something, produce an effect, feel an effect. You can reduce an effect. You can talk about a big effect or a major effect or a small effect or negligible or minimal effect of something. Please read the rest by yourself. Guess. Guess means to try to answer a question or form an opinion when you're not sure whether you will be correct. You can use these phrases with the word guess. You can say guess right, guess correctly, guess wrong. So if you guess correctly, you have another term. Guess at. For example, we can only guess at the cause of the crash, so you can guess at something. Difficult to guess, easy to guess, hard to guess. It is hard to guess his age because he dyes his hair. Seem. If something seems to be true, there are things that make people think it is true. For example, you can say seem to somebody. Doesn't that seem weird to you? It seems to somebody that. It seems to me you don't have much choice. There seems to be something. You can say there seem to be a lot of people outside. So it seems. So Bill's leaving her, so it seems means yes, it's true. And in written English, people prefer to use appear, and in spoken English, seem is much preferred. Set up. Set up means arrange or organize. For example, you make the arrangements that are necessary for something to happen. I'll set up an appointment for you. There was a lot of work involved in setting up the festival. Emerge. Emerge. Emerge means to appear or come out from somewhere. Emerge from. It emerges that. Let's read one example together. The flowers emerge in the spring, or the sun emerged from behind the clouds. You can even use this phrase, truth emerged. It was only a matter of time before the truth emerged. Height. Height. Height refers to how tall someone or something is. For example, Sam's about the same height as his sister now. Or state your age, height, and weight. Buildings of different heights. 6 feet or 10 meters in height. A height of 6 feet, a height of 10 meters. Example, sunflowers can grow to a height of 15 feet. Result. Result means happening because of something. So something that happens or exists because of something that happened before. So result can be a synonym of consequence. You can say result of. Accidents are the inevitable result of driving too fast, or a direct result of something. End result, final result, or net result, or as a result of something, with the result that. So these are the phrases that are common. Page 52. Achievement. Achievement. Achievement is something important that you succeed in doing by your own efforts. You can say achievement of. We try to celebrate the achievements of our students, or his great achievement is to make all the players into a united team. Somebody's achievement in doing something, or something represents an achievement. Let's read this one. For example, few people realize what an enormous achievement Concord represented. Or be no mean achievement, or be quite an achievement. Sales. Sales refers to the total number of products that are sold during a particular period of time. Example, Britain's retail sales, or sales of cars, for example, or sales of houses, sales of fruit are high, or you can say we achieve or we reach our sales targets, or sales figures are high or low. Allow. Allow means you can do something. Allow means to let someone do or have something, or let something happen. So allow is the same as permit. You can allow someone to do something. Example, her boss allows her to work from home. So you can allow somebody to do something. But instead, if you want to use the passive voice, you can say something is allowed. Working from home is allowed. And allow is the synonym of let, but we say let someone do something, not to. We don't use to with let, but with allow, you need to use to allow somebody to do something. Part-time. Part-time means someone works for only part of each day. For example, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, not 8 hours a day. A part-time job. Women wishing to return to work on a part-time basis, opposite of full-time. Create. Create means to make something exist that did not exist before. So create means make. Example, some people believe the universe was created by a big explosion. Her behavior is creating a lot of problems. The new factory is expected to create more than 400 new jobs. Introduce. Introduce means to bring a plan, system, or product into use for the first time. In everyday English, people often say bring in a plan, law, system, etc., rather than introduce it. In written English, introduce is more common with this meaning. Example, they want to introduce a system of identity cards. The store have introduced a new range of food for children. Efficient. Efficient is the opposite of inefficient. If someone or something is efficient, they work well without wasting time, money, or energy. Example, you can say an efficient way, or an efficient method, an efficient means, an efficient system, an efficient service, or the efficient use of something, the efficient operation of something. You can say something is cost efficient, or something is energy efficient, or fuel efficient. Friendship, a relationship between friends. So you can say friendship between A and B, or friendship with someone. You can start a friendship, you can strike up a friendship, form a friendship, or you can say a friendship develops, or you can renew a friendship, means you become friends again, or you can destroy a friendship or spoil a friendship. Page 56. Annual. Annual. Annual means yearly, every year, once a year. You can talk about annual report, annual meeting, annual conference. You can talk about annual budget, annual income, annual cost. Biannual. The word bi here, the prefix bi at the beginning means two. So biannual means twice a year, happening 2 times in a year. a biannual report. Double. Double means twice as big, twice as much, and twice as many as usual. A double whiskey, or the city was enclosed by walls of double thickness. Quantity, an amount of something that can be counted or measured. You can say quantity of, or a large quantity of something, a small quantity of something, or a vast quantity of something. For example, here I have a large quantity of alcohol, or huge quantities of oil. Or you can use this phrase, you can say in large quantities, in small quantities, or in sufficient. Sufficient means enough. In sufficient quantities. Let's read one phrase here. It says, buy vegetables in small quantities for your immediate use. So quantity means amount. Realistic. Realistic means judging or dealing with situations in a particular way according to what is actually possible rather than what you would like to happen. Opposite of unrealistic. It is not realistic to do something. For example, you can say it is just not realistic to expect a promotion so soon. Or realistic about. Be realistic about the amount you can do in a day. And here I have a realistic chance, a realistic prospect, a realistic option, a realistic alternative, a realistic goal, a realistic target, a realistic expectation, a realistic figure, a realistic price, or a realistic solution. You can use these phrases in your sentences. Suggestion. Suggestion means an idea, plan, or possibility that someone mentions or the act of mentioning it. You can make a suggestion, you can offer a suggestion, you can put forward a suggestion or have a suggestion for somebody or for something. For example, I have a suggestion for you, or I have a suggestion for further activities. You can come up with a suggestion or accept a suggestion, adopt a suggestion, reject a suggestion. You can be open to suggestions. It means you are willing to listen to suggestions. You can say welcome suggestions, means again, you're ready to listen to suggestions. Triple. Triple means having three parts or involving three groups, people, events, etc. A triple murder investigation, a triple bill of horror movies, the triple word champion, or a triple bypass heart operation. Unemployment. Unemployment means the number of people in a particular country or area who cannot get a job. So people who are jobless. So unemployment refers to the time that people do not have jobs. Example, reduce unemployment, cut unemployment, bring down unemployment, cause unemployment. For example, people blamed immigrants for causing unemployment. You can combat unemployment or fight unemployment. The government's first priority is to combat unemployment. You can say unemployment increases or unemployment rises, unemployment soars, or you can say be on unemployment. He's been on unemployment for 2 months. Page 57. Academic. Academic means good at studying, opposite of unacademic. He's not very academic. You can talk about academic qualifications or academic performance, academic achievement, academic standards, academic research, academic study, or academic subjects. You can talk about academic discipline, academic career, academic year, academic world, or academic freedom. These are the phrases that you can safely use in your sentences. Evolve. Evolve means if an animal or plant evolves, it changes gradually. Gradually means little by little over a long period of time. Noun form of it is evolution. Evolve from. Fish evolved from prehistoric sea creatures. Or animals have evolved camouflage to protect themselves from predators. Evolve out of, evolve into. Gray area. Gray area means used to talk about a situation in which something is not clearly a particular thing so that people are not sure how to deal with it. Example, people in the gray area between loyalty and opposition to the government, or the rules have a gray area that makes them hard to understand. There is a gray area in the law about what is considered acceptable. Means people are doubtful, people are not sure which is right to do. The contract has a gray area that needs clarification. Deciding who is responsible for the error falls into a gray area. The situation has a gray area where it is not clear what the right choice is. So when you talk about a gray area, it means it is ambiguous, it is vague, you cannot decide easily, you cannot choose between right and wrong easily. Indicate. Indicate means to show that a particular situation exists or that something is likely to be true. You can say indicate that. Research indicates that, or the study indicates a connection between A and B, between poverty and crime. Out of the blue. Out of the blue means unexpectedly, suddenly. So out of the blue means suddenly. You can also use this phrase. You can say a bolt from the blue or a bolt out of the blue. Examples, her call came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting to hear from her. He showed up at the party out of the blue and surprised everyone. So out of the blue means suddenly or all of a sudden. The promotion at work happened out of the blue. The storm appeared out of the blue and caught everyone off guard. She got a job offer out of the blue after months of searching. Paragraph. Paragraph is a part of a piece of writing which starts on a new line and contains at least one sentence. The opening paragraphs of the novel. Policy. Policy is a way of doing something that has been officially agreed and chosen by a political party, a business, or another organization. You can talk about foreign policy, economic policy, public policy, or a policy on something or policy towards something. You can say the government develops a policy or formulates a policy, make policy, shape policy, adopt a policy, or implement it. Implement means use. Implement a policy, pursue a policy, or follow a policy, reverse a policy, or a policy aims at something or aims to do something. So these are the phrases that you can use with it. Let's go forward. Revision. Revision means the process of changing something in order to improve it by correcting it or including new information or ideas. Synonym, amendment. Revision of. Revision to. Make revisions to. For example, I am making some revisions to the book for the new edition, or the judge wants to see a revision of the procedure. Specify. Specify means to state or to say something in an exact and detailed way. So when you specify something, you say something in exact words, in particular words, and you don't beat around the bush. You say something to the point. Specify who, specify what, specify how. Regulations specify how long maintenance crews can work. Specify that. The rules clearly specify that competitors must not accept payment. Survey. Survey means a set of questions that you ask a large number of people in order to find out about their opinions and behavior. Synonym of poll. You can carry out a survey or do a survey, conduct a survey. You can have a survey of something, for example, a survey of US businesses. You can say survey shows or survey reveals that. What else? You can say a survey finds something or a survey suggests something. Technique. Technique is a special way of doing something. So technique means method or way. Technique for, technique of. There are various techniques for dealing with industrial pollution or technique of. In mathematics, we use many techniques of problem solving. Definition. Definition means the meaning. A phrase or sentence that says exactly what a word, phrase, or idea means. So definition and meaning are synonyms. A dictionary definition. Definition of the word feminism, or the definition of God as infinite. Give a definition, by definition, extend a definition, broaden a definition, or widen a definition. Turn to page 65. Conscientious. Conscientious means attentive or careful. So careful to do everything that it is your job or duty to do. Example, a conscientious teacher may feel inclined to take work home. She's a conscientious worker who always completes her tasks on time. Escalation. Escalation refers to an increase or intensification of a situation or problem. It often implies that something is getting worse or more intense over time. For example, in a conflict, escalation means the situation is becoming more severe or violent. In business, escalation might refer to the process of taking an issue to a higher level of authority when it can't be resolved at the current level. In general, escalation can describe any process where something grows in scale or intensity. And one example sentence, the escalation of the argument led to a major disagreement. Exhaustive. Exhaustive means extremely thorough and complete. For example, you can talk about an exhaustive investigation, or you can say the list is by no means exhaustive. Or one more example, she did an exhaustive research for the missing keys. Revamp. Revamp is an informal word, and it means to change something in order to improve it and make it seem more modern. Many older companies are revamping their image. And we can use revamp as a noun too. They decided to revamp the office to make it more modern. She wants to revamp her website to attract more visitors. So revamp means change it and improve it. The company plans to revamp its marketing strategy next year. Or we need to revamp the menu to offer more variety. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening and studying with me. Keep learning. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.